How to introduce yourself in English to leave a stunning impression. Welcome to today's lesson. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you need to introduce yourself in English, but you're not quite sure how to make it impactful? Whether it's meeting new friends, attending a job interview, or networking at an event, a strong introduction can set the tone for everything that follows. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps to introduce yourself in English with confidence, clarity, and a touch of flair, so you can leave a stunning impression every time. Now, before we dive into the steps, let me remind you that an introduction is more than just words. It's about how you present yourself, the energy you bring, and the connections you create. So, let's get started. Step 1. Start with a confident greeting. The first step to a great introduction is a confident greeting. This might seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful. A greeting sets the tone for your interaction. It's the first impression you give, so make it count. Whether you're saying hello, hi, or good morning, make sure your tone is warm and welcoming. To take it up a notch, try adding a little something extra. For instance, hello, everyone. It's great to be here. Or good morning. I'm thrilled to meet you all today. This not only shows enthusiasm, but also makes you stand out as someone who is positive and engaging. Remember, the key here is to be genuine. Your greeting should reflect your personality, whether you're naturally upbeat or more reserved. What matters most is that you're sincere in your approach. Step 2. Introduce your name and location. Once you've greeted your audience, it's time to introduce yourself by name. Your name is your personal brand, so say it clearly and with confidence. You can simply say, my name is your name, or I'm your name, dot. But why stop there? Adding where you're from can give a little more context and make your introduction more interesting. For example, my name is Jessica, and I'm from Toronto, Canada. Or I'm Alex, originally from Sydney, Australia. This not only provides more information, but also invites others to share their own backgrounds. If you've moved around a lot or are living in a different city from where you were born, you can mention that too. For example, I'm originally from New York, but I've been living in London for the past 3 years. This gives people a glimpse into your life story, which can be a great conversation starter. Step 3. Share a brief background. Now that you've introduced yourself by name and location, it's time to share a bit about your background. Depending on the setting, this could be about your education, your job, or a significant life experience that's relevant to the conversation. For example, if you're at a networking event, you might say, I'm currently studying business management at Global University. Or I work as a software engineer at Tech Corp. This gives people an idea of what you do and can help steer the conversation in a direction that aligns with your goals. If you're introducing yourself in a more casual setting, like meeting new friends or colleagues, you might share something more personal, like I just moved to this city a few months ago. Or I'm passionate about photography and love exploring new places through my lens. This makes your introduction more relatable and human. When sharing your background, try to keep it concise but informative. You want to give enough information to be interesting without overwhelming your audience. A good rule of thumb is to focus on one or two key points that are most relevant to the situation. Step 4. Mention your passion or interest. Now, let's add a personal touch to your introduction by mentioning a passion or interest. This is a great way to make your introduction memorable and to give others a glimpse into what excites you. For instance, you could say, "One of my biggest passions is photography," or "I'm really into exploring new technologies." This not only adds depth to your introduction but also opens the door for others to connect with you on a more personal level. If you're in a professional setting, your passion could be related to your career. For example, "I'm passionate about digital marketing and how it's changing the way businesses interact with customers," or "I'm really interested in sustainable energy solutions and how they can impact our future." Mentioning a passion also makes your introduction more engaging. People are naturally drawn to enthusiasm. So when you talk about something you love, it shines through and makes you more likable and memorable. Step 5. State your goal or purpose. To wrap up your introduction, it's powerful to state your goal or purpose, especially if you're in a setting where you want to make a strong impression, like an interview or a networking event. You could say something like, "My goal is to become a leading marketer in the tech industry," or "I'm here to improve my English skills and connect with like-minded individuals." This not only shows that you're focused and driven, but also gives others a clear understanding of what you're aiming for. In more informal settings, your goal could be something personal or related to your hobbies. For example, "I'm currently learning Spanish with the aim of traveling through South America," or "I'm working towards running a marathon next year." These kinds of goals can be just as compelling and help others see what motivates you. Remember, stating your goal gives your introduction a strong finish. It leaves people with a clear sense of who you are and what you're working towards, which can be incredibly impactful. Before we wrap up, here are a few bonus tips to ensure your introduction leaves the best possible impression. 1. Smile. A warm, genuine smile goes a long way in making you appear friendly and approachable. It puts both you and the person you're speaking with at ease. 2. Maintain eye contact. This is crucial for building trust and showing confidence. When you make eye contact, you connect with your audience on a deeper level, which makes your introduction more impactful. 3. Speak clearly and at a moderate pace. Clear communication is key to being understood and appreciated. Avoid speaking too quickly or mumbling. Take your time to articulate your words so that your audience can follow along easily. 4. Be authentic. Finally, the most important tip is to be yourself. Authenticity resonates with people. When you're genuine, your introduction feels natural and relatable, and it helps you build real connections. Now that you've got the tools, it's time to practice. Practice is key to mastering any skill, and introducing yourself is no exception. The more you practice, the more confident and comfortable you'll become. Try practicing in front of a mirror, with a friend, or even recording yourself on video. Pay attention to your tone, body language, and the flow of your words. As you practice, you'll start to find your unique style and rhythm, which will make your introductions even more effective. And don't be afraid to tweak your introduction based on the situation. Whether you're in a casual or formal setting, adjusting your introduction to fit the context will make it more appropriate and impactful. That's it for today's lesson on how to introduce yourself in English to leave a stunning impression. Remember, a great introduction is more than just words. It's about how you present yourself, the energy you bring, and the connections you create. Whether you're meeting new people, attending a job interview, or networking, these steps will help you make a strong, lasting impression. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends who might benefit from it too. And here's a little challenge for you. In the comments below, introduce yourself using the tips we covered today. I'll be reading and giving feedback on your introductions, so don't be shy. Stay tuned for more tips, lessons, and strategies to improve your English skills and boost your confidence in any situation. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.